Tell us about, I know we spoke earlier about Dragon's Den. I'm so curious about that because obviously this is something that we see on TV, but
For sure.
tell us that story and your role there.
Yeah, so when I first, was graduating university, looking for jobs, well, my favorite show is Dragon's Den at the end of the
Right.
day. I've always kind of been into entrepreneurship and loving hearing people pitch their brands, pitch their ideas, pitch their products. So I was like, okay, I got to get involved in Dragon's Den. This is awesome. And I actually got to work backstage on the show a little bit, which was really cool. So kind of walking people in, walking people out. But what was even cooler is that one of the dragons on Dragon's Den started an e-commerce company, and they gave funding to e-commerce sellers. So, as I said before, brand owners, people who are building things and people who are passionate and need a little extra money to get things off the ground. Those were the types of people who I worked with. So, Dragon's Den is giving money to entrepreneurs. I actually went and I worked for one of the dragon, Michelle Romano. She started her own business, and that was called Clearco. So I worked there for about 2 years, and it was just so cool to be able to help people to achieve their dreams. Someone who has a great product, but they can't afford the marketing, being able to give them that cash advance so that they could do the marketing and then they could order the inventory. And that kind of all just was able to flow. And being able to give people with such passion who are building something a little bit of something to help them get to the next level, that was just so awesome. And it really got me interested in the world of e-commerce itself and social commerce in general and how we buy things, right? Because as I said with e-commerce, things are always changing. So, someone launches a product, they throw it on TikTok, it can get like 10,000 sales overnight that they had no idea that were coming. So, being part of e-commerce, I think, is being a part of growth of commerce itself.